So another issue that I wanted to address today is the issue of the future of Xcel Energy. So Xcel Energy has brought forward a plan to get to 55% renewable electricity by 2026. And that plan is great, and I want to give kudos to Xcel for being willing to advance such a plan. But right now that's all it is a proposal to the Public Utilities Commission. We don't know how they'll react. We don't know if Xcel will be able to finance this. Xcel has stipulated that they will own half of all of the renewables and 80% of all the new natural gas that will come forward, which is also something that we need to think about carefully. But even if Xcel brings forward 55% renewable electricity, that does not get Boulder to its climate goals. Our climate goals are 100% renewable electricity by 2030 and 80% carbon emissions reductions by 2050. These are critical goals. Every community in the world is going to have to attain goals of that size in order for us to address this existential threat of climate change. So for the past 18 months, I have been part of a team that was negotiating with Xcel about what could we possibly do in partnership with each other. And the key question came down to, they might be able to get to 55% renewables, which would be great, but how could Boulder get to its climate goals of 100% renewable electricity? And we explored options. We explored community choice aggregation. We explored Boulder owning its own sustainability utility and generating power and selling it back to Xcel. But at the end of the day, we were not able to come to any kind of firm arrangement for how Boulder could meet its climate goals while we stay with Xcel. So that is one of the main reasons why I advocate continuing forward with our utility exploration, because the Public Utilities Commission has given us a clear path towards being able to separate from the Xcel system. They have told us, here is how you will hook your distribution system up to the transmission system. They have said, you are free to go forward into condemnation court to find out how much the poles and wires will cost you to acquire. And you are free to go to the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission to find out what stranded assets are. So when we look at the possibility of separating from Xcel, we have to consider what the impact on rates would be, and that means that we have to know how much the assets will cost to go forward. At the end of the day, you need to understand the facts, and the facts are that we've been handed a path forward by the Public Utilities Commission. And in this process, we have moved Xcel's thinking. Part of the reason that they're proposing this plan is in response to what the City of Boulder has done. And there's no reason to give up our seat at the table and our leverage going forward.